Alright, so now that I've unboxed and set up my OnePlus 13 as well as my OnePlus Watch 2R, let's see what we got going on. One big fact that I really love about OnePlus is they took away the Pro out of the name and really sell you on the fact that all of their phones should be considered pros and they shouldn't diminish another phone. So I know we have the 13R and that one's kind of more of a cost-efficient phone, if you want to say. Even that has great specs, but I really do like that their standard phone is what they considered Pro, and they don't have all these different tiers, much like Apple has been doing for years. But yeah, one of the things I really enjoyed about them. All right, so we've got it set up, turned on. Look at this baby. If you haven't been able to tell so far, I love Deadpool, right? But it is a beaut. All right. The sandstone wood grain backing, so smooth. It's the same size as my 9 Pro, which is awesome. It's the perfect size for me, and I'm really loving the bezels on the side, the flat edges. But the animation on the screen, whoa. Look at the fluidity of this. And I'm just using the stock app launcher. I used to use Nova Launcher, but now they're able to actually integrate all these different icon packs, which is awesome. But just look how quick it is as far as response is concerned. Whoa. It's a beautiful, beautiful AMOLED, beautiful screen. I actually went with the black ellipse option. The Arctic White was cool, but it wasn't really screaming to me. Wasn't really a fan of the black. Sorry, not the black, but the blue vegan option also. It is the first to use Snapdragon 8 Elite, and you can tell by the response and the screen. I mean, it's hella fast. Our screen, speaking of which, is a 4.1 AMOLED screen, LTPO, 1440 by 3168 pixels. It's got a ceramic guard glass, and actually comes already with the screen protector as well, which I've loved. My last one came with it also. I really love that they're starting to put screen protectors on these things. It's utilizing Android 15, and actually upgraded as soon as I got everything going, and so it is on the most up-to-date version of Android 15. I actually went with the larger storage capacity, which is the 512 gigabytes of ROM and 16 gigabytes of RAM. Because why not, right? If you're going to ball out, then ball out. Of course, one of our biggest features are our cameras here. They still have the collaboration with Hasselblad, which I have loved. My camera quality, I don't know, must speak for itself. But it's some of the best pictures and some of the best video quality I've ever had on any phone, including Samsung. And honestly, today, I've got family members that have phones from the competitors, and they still say my photos, and I've seen them, like the photos side by side, are much better than the competitors, both Android and Apple based. And I loved. So we've got 4 cameras, 50 megapixel wide, periscope, ultra wide, laser focus. I mean, it's got all the jams, and of course, we've got 4 lenses here. Dig it. I actually love the design. I thought I wasn't going to enjoy it, but I really do. The front camera is going to be a 32 megapixel wide, has panorama. As far as camera, like video quality, you've got 4K at upfront selfie, which is, we'll get back to the one here, 4K, 30 to 60 frames per second. 1080 is same, 30 to 60 frames per second. But then on your actual back cameras, you've got 8K at 30 frames per second. And then the usual different ones I just mentioned. So, but the response, the fluidity of these icons. Speaking of which, I love that I don't have to use Nova Launcher, which was always before. They now let you utilize your own icons and your own packets on here, which I've done here. Whoa. But look at the response. Look at that quick response. I'm in for some good times. But I really dig the metal framing on the outside. It's got slight edges to it. Overall, it's a sexy, sexy phone. And I say that because I have permission. We're cool. Really excited. I'm definitely really excited to start using this phone, testing it out. But freaking love it. Now, as I mentioned earlier, or in the last video, I took advantage of a promotion in which you could select between a couple different watches from OnePlus, as well as their OnePlus buds. I've got my fair share of earbuds right now, which I've made past videos before. So I went with the watch, and it's the Watch 2R. Dig it. I actually went with the gunmetal option. It's light, but it has weight to it, so it's not too cumbersome. Compared to my last watch, which was the Pixel, it's got a little bit more size to it. It's got its own built-in health features utilizing OnePlus Health, which integrates with Google Fit. Now, I've typically used Fitbit, which I'm a little bummed I can't board that on here, but I get it, right? Proprietary. But even this watch, like, super fluid. Oh, you've got a top feature that allows you to get access to your apps. Ooh. And then your bottom button will send you straight into your workouts, which they've got a set, a couple of set ones that are already board in there. Again, I just don't like the fact that you can't add Fitbit to it because it had a lot of the workouts that I generally do. But the strap, very comfortable. And so far, so good. I mean, I really like the face on it. This is a Bluetooth option or Wi-Fi. It doesn't have cellular service on it, which I'm okay with. I didn't have it on my Pixel either. I sometimes like to just unplug and leave my phone at home when I go on runs without having the trouble of that, and I already have my music and whatnot downloaded on here. So the watch is running off of Wear OS 4.0. Looks like the last update was from last June, so I got to double check that and see if there are any other available upgrades. But I mean, as far as using it, it's actually really fluid. Also, quick response. I've got a handful of apps on here already, but I dig it. Together, this is my dynamic duo. This is what I will be utilizing on the reg. Like, seriously, this is my daily driver now. Bam. 2 bits of beauty. I love OnePlus. No bullshit. I mean, it's just, I fell in love with it from the 9 Pro, and I'll do another review afterwards, after a couple of months of usage, just a follow-up on both. Let me know what you think of OnePlus and these new devices down below. And just remember, appreciate you.